the last video, we talk about that f of x squared, ang derivatives niyan is f prime of x is equal to 2x. Okay, saan siya nanggaling? Ito ay nanggaling sa formulang that the limit such as f of x plus h minus f of x over h as h approaches 0. So, nandito yung galing sa formulang ito na kapag sinubstitute mo tong x squared, nakakalabasan is f prime of 2x. Now, what if naman ang tinanong is if f prime of x is equal to x, what is the derivatives? So, ang derivatives ng x is 1. Then, f of x is equal to x cubed. Ang derivative niyan is 3. Okay, 2x to Nagkamali ako dito. 2x yan. Then, ang derivative ng f of x is equal to x raised to 3 is 3x squared. Then, f of x is equal to x raised to 4. Ang derivatives niyan is 4x raised to 3. Napapansin niyo yung pattern? Okay, last. If f of x is equal to x raised to 5, then f prime of x is equal to 5x raised to 4. Napapansin niyo yung pattern? Kagaya nitong x raised to 3. X raised to 3. Itong 3, times siya dito, which is may visible 1 dyan, kaya 3 times 1 is 3. So, 3x. Tapos yung 3, minusan mo ng 1, naging 3x squared. Now, if f of x is equal to x raised to n, wherein itong x, ito yung variables, then n, ito yung exponent, ang derivatives niyan is f prime of x is equal to nx raised to n minus 1. Then, kapag ginamit mo to, makukuha mo yung derivatives. And this is called a power rule. Wherein yung power, ito times mo lang siya dito, then maminusan mo ng 1, makukuha na natin ang power rule. Now, sa power rule, may iba't iba itong uri. Isa na rito ang constant rule. Ano yung constant rule? Ang constant rule ay derivative with respect to x with k constant is equal to 0. Now, yung derivative po ng constant is equal to 0. Ano ba yung mga constant? Pag sinabi natin constant, ito yung halimbawa ng 5, 2, 1, 0, 13, etc. etc. For example, if f of x is equal to 3, what is the derivative of 3? Ang derivative niyan is f of x is equal to 0. Kasi nga, siya ay constant. The next is constant multiple rule. Pag sinabi natin constant multiple rule is the derivative of x of k, which is constant, multiply by f of x. Then, ang kakalabasan niyan is the k times the derivative of f of x. So, ano naman example niyan? So, ang example niyan is merong constant, then merong variable. So, x squared. Ang gagawin mo lang, kukunin mo yung derivative ng x squared, then i-multiply mo siya sa 3. So, 3, then derivative of x squared is, ano bang derivative ng x squared? 2x. So, 3 times 2x, then 3 times 2 is 6. Then 6x ang derivative ng 3x squared. Ang gagawin mo lang, yung 2 i-multiply mo sa 3, then babawasan mo ng isa, so magiging 6x siya. Then, another type of rule is ang tinatawag na sum rule. So, ano naman tong sum rule? From the word sum means addition. So, the derivative with respect to x of f of x. So, function, isang function, then plus another function. Then, ang kalalabasan niyan is the derivative of x of f of x plus derivative of x of g of x. So, anong example niyan? Ang example niyan is, let's say, f of x is equal to 4x squared plus 6x cubed minus 3. Inaluan natin ng constant. So, ano ang derivative ng 4x squared plus 6x cubed minus 3? So, 4 times 2 is 8x minus 1, edi 1 na lang, plus 6 times 3 is 18. Then, 3 minus 1 is 2. Then, x raised to 2 minus 3, since constant siya, 0 siya, then, ang derivative ng 4x squared plus 6x cubed minus 3 is equal to 8x plus 18 squared. And the last one is tinatawag na difference rule. Ano yung difference rule? Kung isa sum rule, therefore yung isa is difference. So, derivative with respect to x of f of x minus g of x. Then, kukunin natin ang derivative ng f of x, then f of x minus the derivative with respect to x of g of x. Anong example? Kung dito, f of x is equal to 4x squared, gawin natin siyang minus 6x raised to 3, then, let's say, plus 3. Then, kunin lang natin derivative ng 4x squared. 2 times 4 is 8. Then, 2 minus 1 is 1. So, x na lang siya. Minus 3 times 6 is 18. Then, x raised to 3. 3 minus 1 is 2. So, x squared. Then, since constant to, 3, 0 siya. Then, ang derivative niyan is f prime of x is equal to 8x minus 18 squared. Then, ayan ang kanyang derivatives. Yung sum rule plus, then yung difference rule is may minus. For example, let's say meron tayong function is 5x cubed plus 4x squared plus 4. Gawin itong x, 4x minus 3. Hinahanap what is the derivative of this function. So, gagawin lang natin is yung 3 times 5 is 15. Then, x, 3 minus 1 is 2. Plus, 4x squared, 2 times 4 is 8. Then, yung 2, bawasan mo ng isa, x na lang siya. Plus, 4, 1, may 1 dito, di ba? Ang 4x kasi ganito itsura niyan, 4x. Then, may visible 1 dito. 1 times 4 is 4. Then, 1 minus 1 is 0. Then, anything that raised to 0 is x raised to 0 is equal to 1. So, naging 4 na siya. Minus 3 there. Therefore, it's constant, kaya naging 0. Okay. Another example is f of x. So, f prime to dito. F prime of x. So, f of x is equal to, let's say, 7x raised to 4 minus 3x raised to 3 plus 8x squared minus 4x plus 3. What is the derivatives or dy or dx or f prime of x of this? So, gagawin lang natin, gagamitan natin siya ng power rule. So, 7 times 4 is 28. Then, 4 minus 1 is 3x cubed minus 3x squared. 3 times 3 is 9. Then, 3 minus 1 is 2. Then, x raised to 2. Then, plus 2 times 8 is 16. 2 minus 1 is 1. So, x na lang siya. Minus 1 times 4 is 4. Then, since 1 minus 1 is 0, then magiging 4 na lang siya kasi 4 times 1 is 4 plus constant. Therefore, the derivative of 7 raised to 4 minus 3 cubed plus 8 squared minus 4x plus 3 is 28x cubed minus 9x squared plus 16x minus 4. And ganito lang ang pagkuha ng derivatives. And I hope may naintindihan kayo about dito sa power rule. And that's all.